Wax candy. So it's this creator who makes wax candies, and I um okay, I don't know if it's Ragebait or what, but I've seen a couple of these videos and it's giving Ragebait. I don't know if this creator is actually serious or not, but if so, good luck, Charlie. No, I'm playing, but yeah, let's just go and begin. I'm gonna react to just maybe 10 videos. I don't think I can sit through more of that. I don't know. In one sitting, I don't know. But yeah, let's begin.
You guys always tell me I put too much wax in my wax candies. There's a reason why I use so much wax. But for those of you who say, oh my goodness, you put too much wax, there's not enough jelly, I'm gonna show you why I use so much wax. So the blue Hello Kitty has 3 layers of wax, which is what I usually do, and the green Hello Kitty only has 1 layer of wax. I'm taking out the one with 3 layers and it came out perfect. And look, the one with 1 layer, it cracked. You guys always tell me
okay, I don't really have nothing wrong with this particular one. It was the way she was saying certain words, but okay.
My mother is vegan and she wanted me to make her a Dubai wax
I definitely saw
chocolate
this
bar
one
because she can never eat the real one. The real Dubai chocolate bar has dairy in it and this one has no dairy, so she can eat it. So I tried to make the inside of the bar look like pistachio cream because that's what they actually put in the real Dubai chocolate bars. I did the best I could. I know it doesn't look exactly like the real one, but honestly, after putting the pistachio drizzle on top, it kind of looks close. I gave it to my mom. She was really happy, and I told her to break it because I really wanted to see the middle, and it looked so gooey and delicious.
I would have been disappointed. I'm sorry, I would have.
A lot of you guys tell me to add more wax candy filling because I don't add enough. So right now, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna fill up this huge Hello Kitty mold with a bunch of sour jelly. The reason why I don't fill up my wax candies all the way is because the sour jelly is so expensive. It's literally $2 per bottle and
$2 per bottle. That's so expensive. Now, I know it's like, the thing is though, okay, so from what I've seen, she mainly does like smaller wax candies, right? I don't think she don't always do this big one. So okay, so yeah, I think this is definitely rage bait now. Yeah, because I think I'm getting annoyed.
And I already went through 3 bottles. I'm not even halfway done. I only have 3 bottles left, so I'm hoping it fills up past the halfway mark. And it did a little bit, but not too much. So the least I can do is try and make this look pretty, so I added some swirls into it. Now for the finale, I'm sealing it off with wax, and I just took it out of the fridge. I'm gonna let it freeze for a little bit, and then I'm gonna eat it. Look at all that jelly, and if I were to sell this, I would literally have to charge $200. That's crazy. A lot of you guys tell me.
Was she being serious when she said that? Like, was she being like dead serious? $200? I don't know how much wax it is. Oh, and the thing, so the thing that's crazy, but I will say, I know for a fact, you can't eat wax. You can like chew it or whatever, but you can't swallow it. I don't know if there's a edible version. I don't know. But from the videos I've seen, she never like swallows it. She just eats it and spits it out. So if let's say if this is $200, you tell me I'm paying $200 for basically chewing wax and some cheap ass jelly that you can get from the dollar store? Because I've seen that. I don't know if Dollar Tree is like worldwide. I don't know, but it's there for $1.25. At first it was $1, but obviously they went up. Yeah, so yeah, that $200 price. Ain't no way that she was being serious with that. Ain't no way. I would understand if she said maybe Okay, the thing is, I don't know how much wax is, so that's why I'm like, Okay, I'm just gonna say a price just randomly. It could be high or low. Okay, and the size of it, I say 20, 25, because it is big. It is. You know, it ain't small. I don't know. Shit.
My cousin has requested I make her a keyboard wax candy set for her birthday. She's a gamer, so that's why she wanted a keyboard. But I feel like this is kind of an odd request because if you're a gamer, wouldn't you rather have a PS4 controller wax candy instead? Regardless, it's her birthday, this is what she wants, but first I'm gonna test this keyboard out for myself. I want to make sure that it's good enough to give to her.
I feel kind of triggered
with this keyboard is that it's gonna break.
If you're a gamer?
It's just kind of flimsy and thin, so we will see how this goes. And now it's time for the final reveal. It was all fine and dandy until I lifted it. It sure broke, but at least it tasted good. My cousin has requested I make her a keyboard wax candy set for her birthday. She's a gamer, so that's why she wanted a keyboard. But I feel like this is kind of an odd request because if you're a gamer, wouldn't you rather have a PS4 controller wax candy instead?
She said, wouldn't you rather have a PS4 controller? Okay, I'm assuming this ain't no date on it. I don't know when this is posted. Okay, I'm gonna assume that this came out. No, I was gonna say maybe she made this when like the prior to the PlayStation 5 coming out. Let me see how old these comments actually. Let me see. Damn, I can't see. It just says newest and top. It's okay. A lot of these say 2 months. A lot of these comments say 2 months. They don't say 2 years. And I know the PlayStation been out longer than that. I mean the PS5. I'm just saying. So this video is kind of recent. Okay, so there's a lot of things wrong with this. One, not all gamers use controllers. Okay. Low-key sound kind of ignorant even saying that, honestly. She just irks me. She did.
My cousin found my TikTok of me making edible wax candies. So she told me to make her a Hello Kitty set, but she lives 3,000 miles away. Not to put Oodle's wax candy under the bus, but when I ordered from them, half of my wax candies were broken. So I'm just like, how am I gonna ship this to her without them breaking? So yeah, wish me luck because she really wants these. My cousin found my TikTok.
Alright,
I don't like wasting wax, so when I have some left over, I pour it all over my table. And then I let it dry down. It takes about 30 seconds to a minute. Then after a minute, I will touch it with my fingers just to make sure it's cooled down all the way.
That's kind of trifling,
no? It'll be really hard to get off your table, and we don't want that. So then I just tear it into pieces and then use it next time.
Is it for just her personal use?
So when I have some left over, I pour it all over my table.
The title said, I don't like wasting wax. Wait. I hope she not... Okay, oh, and also, I don't know if she actually sells this wax. I'm assuming she do. If she do, and that's trifling. Okay, I'm gonna give her the benefit of the doubt and say she don't actually sell, like, this wax that she pour all over the table. I hope not. Because we don't know if that table dirty. Even if it look clean, it still could be dirty. Oh, my goodness.
I've been trying not to waste wax because the price has gone up so much. But
How much?
I just did 3 wax candy sets and this is all the leftover wax. As you can tell, there's a lot of it. Also, what I don't get is when the wax dries, why can't you see the sparkles anymore? It looks like I literally added nothing. The one good thing about wax is that it is reusable. So I'm just gonna tear off these pieces, put them in my wax bag, and use them another time. I've been trying
Who has
not
a
to waste
wax bag?
because the
That
price
sounds
has-
weird.
The new Lilo and Stitch movie just came out, so I thought it'd be a good idea to make a Lilo and Stitch wax candy set. I'm making Stitch and his girlfriend Angel. When I made Angel in the past, there was a bunch of controversy. Some people were telling me that she's the color pink, and others were telling me that she's the color purple. I think Angel's pink, so I just ended up doing pink as her color for this set.
Google's
I'm gonna try
free.
and make a pool of water for Angel and Stitch to land. This is my first time doing this, so wish me luck. But so far, it honestly looks really good. It's
I mean,
giving
well,
ocean
it's not,
vibes, which
but
is perfect since Stitch and Angel live in Hawaii.
you have a
Now
phone,
I'm
it's
just putting
free.
some sour jelly on top to
And
make
it's
it look
on.
shiny. I tried standing Stitch up and it would not work, so we're just gonna lay him down. But honestly, this way is a lot cuter, and with the glitter, it makes it perfect. The new Lilo and
The
Stitch
glitter
movie
makes
just
me
came out, so
itch. I don't
there is
know.
a difference between frozen wax candy and unfrozen wax candy. So I'm making 2 Hello Kitty wax candies, one being frozen and the other one will be not frozen. And the difference is the sound it makes when you bite into it. If it's unfrozen, it's not gonna make a crunchy noise, but if it is frozen, it's gonna make the best crunchy noise ever. Both of the Hello Kitties came out perfect, and now it's time to try them out. Yeah, there was no sound there, and I tried biting into the frozen one, but it wouldn't crack.
Why is she saying it like that?
It took about a few tries for me to break into the wax candy. I think the problem was I added too much wax. There is a difference between frozen wax candy and unfrozen
Y'all, I'm
wax.
getting a headache.
I put 4 to 6 layers. Okay, usually I do 2 to 3 layers of wax, but 4 to 6 layers sounds like a lot. With that being said, I'm doing 6 layers of wax, so let's go ahead and see how this turns out. I'm afraid when I bite into this thing, I'm just gonna be biting into a blob of wax, which is very unpleasant. Now it's time to top off my 6 layers of wax. It looks fine, it looks pretty, and to be honest, it wasn't that bad biting into it. I think it was easy to bite into because I didn't freeze the wax candy.
Well, duh.
I put 4 to 6 layers. I was making edible wax candy and I spilled all of this wax, and my mom is coming home and she gets so angry when there's wax everywhere, so I have to hurry up and clean this up. She's gonna be home in 15 minutes, so I have about 12 minutes to clean this all up and get rid of the evidence. She gets really angry if there's any wax on the stove or on the countertops. So after I'm done scraping this off the countertop, I have to do a really deep clean on the stove. Thankfully, wax isn't sticky and it is pretty easy to get
Why
off
are
the
you getting it
surfaces,
everywhere?
but when
Like,
it gets on the
what?
stove, that's a different story. I was making a rainbow edible wax candy set, so
Why
that's
is
why there's
it-
so many different colors.
Why is
And
it
this one
everywhere?
right here is the last one. I got all the wax off, and look how
And
big all these
how big is that
colors are.
table?
I was making edible wax candy and I spilled all of it.
Alright.
I wanted to practice making a wax candy set as if I'm gonna sell it. If I do end up selling wax candies, I'm gonna
Oh,
be
'cause
selling
she
them
haven't
as
sold
sets.
it yet.
Each
Okay.
set will have a theme, and for an example, the set that I'm making right now is SpongeBob themed. All of these different pieces that I'm making will be considered as one set. So I already made SpongeBob and his pineapple home. Now I'm making a pretty patty and then those french fries that SpongeBob made where he put bows on them. Now here's the tricky part, which is pricing this wax candy set. I would price this between $30 to $50. Mind you, there is another popular wax candy business called Oodles, and they price their wax candies at $80 for one piece. So I feel like 4 wax candies between $30 to $50
Okay, I'm
is
gonna stop
pretty
right here.
reasonable. Not only that, but this set for 4 pieces took me 2 hours to make. Making wax candies is a very long process, but every single time I make them, they're so worth it. Look how cute this set is.
Oh, okay, so this is $50 for that. Okay, $50 for that. $50. You know how much? Basically, okay, this is basically candy, right? You know how much candy I can buy with $50? Y'all, this girl lost her mind. I'm gonna go because I'm getting kind of aggravated. But the one thing I will say is I don't think I will ever buy these unless they was at like a reasonable price. Because I think I would like to try it. 'Cause I don't think I never had like a wax candy before. I could be wrong, maybe as a kid or something, but I don't recall. So I would like to try it, but I'm not paying $50. That's where you lost me. No. I'll make it my own at that point. I'm sure getting the stuff, it should be around that price, right? $50? I don't know how much wax it is. The molds or whatever. And the jelly is $1.20, $25 at the dollar store. So I could just make it my damn self. I'm sure wax is not $20, right? It shouldn't be. Maybe for like a big thing or something, but would you guys buy these wax candies with y'all? And I will say though, it's like I think if the price was good, I would. That rhymes. I think out of all the ones I saw, I would buy I would buy the Pretty Patty one. The SpongeBob, I don't like how it looks. Yeah, I'll buy some Pretty Patty ones. Like, subscribe, all the good stuff. Stay safe, drink water, be a good person, and that's about it with today's video. Peace.